Mhm. All right. I'll be ready to go here shortly. Be right back. Oh, shoot. Nearly kicked over my headset. All right. Um, what is good, everybody? It is the Godfather of VR, the ageless one of the man, Lincoln Clay. Just getting home from the Renaissance Convention Center, and I think it's Thoroughbro, Illinois. About a half hour, probably about a half hour past Chicago. And I am so glad I went to the Sim Gaming Expo. I I spent probably about $200 in merchandise, which may not sound like a lot, but for what I got, it was definitely bang for the buck. I'll show you guys what I got here shortly. But to talk a little bit about the Sim Gaming Expo, when I had that situation about a month ago where I nearly passed out, I was trying to program myself to back out of going to the Sim Gaming Expo, trying to cook up every excuse possible in my head. And but as time went on, and I started seeing this person saying they're going, that person saying they're going, along with some other things, you know, like sim racing isn't even a thing with my son. But I asked him, "Do you want to go to Sim Gaming Expo?" And he said, "Yeah." And and then I don't know, maybe about a week and a half ago, he just wanted to confirm, when exactly is the Sim Gaming Expo? When are we going? And I gave him the date, and I'm like, okay, he still wants to go, so that's one reason I have to go through with it. And then other YouTubers come in here from far and away, starting with Lawrence Desawa, which I was able to meet him, and I did get a picture with him. You guys will see it as I start uploading pics and videos over the next day or so. So I got to meet him. He came here from Ireland. I just made a post a little while ago, just like a few minutes ago. Young lady, Wrench Winch, who streams on YouTube and she streams GT7, and she sounds like she has an Irish accent. So I'm not sure if that's where she came here from, but I didn't know she was coming either. But I spotted her on Eric B the Realist on his video, because they kind of like they were sitting in what looked like, I won't say a soundproof booth, but definitely an enclosure meant to keep out a lot of the outside noise, because that it was being used for several podcasts throughout the day. So I saw that she was here, and I'm like, okay, well, if I run into her, I'll make sure I walk up to her and talk to her. There was another young lady there. I wanted to take a picture with her. She streams on YouTube. A very cute young lady, and very easy on the eyes. So I forgot her name. I think she came here from another country too. She's done another. She does a lot of reviews. I mean, she races, but she does a lot of reviews on sim racing equipment, rigs. She was there too, and I think a lot of people recognized her, not to mention that she was quite the head turner too. So she, but I didn't want to be like, so, so I didn't go take a picture with her, but I should have. Um, I met Mike of Sim Racing 604, and now I think I know why the 604 is in the name of his YouTube channel, Sim Racing 604. That dude is tall. He looks like the head bouncer at a nightclub. I mean, he looked like he was somewhere between 6'4", 6'6", about 250 pounds. He was a big dude.
Miguel, da drive S bad. Said. $10 it's Sarah Naki rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah, I think it was her. She sounds like she might be Swedish or something like that. She's really cute. She's in really good shape. When you see her doing her reviews, you might see her wearing the sports top and the spandex pants. Really cute, really nice body, and yeah, I mean, she had a waist about this small and hips about like that, and I mean, it was put together nice. So she was really cute. I didn't get a chance to take a picture with him, but I saw Tony Kanaan there. I did get a chance to take a picture with one of the Overtake GG guys. I think Miguel. I got a chance to take a picture with him. Who else did I take pictures with? Blanco 45, Viking King Gaming. The Track Gaming, the Track Ghost Sim Racing channel. They do a podcast called the Chicane Podcast, and I think two of them came here from Hawaii, and I think the other one came here from Maryland. And I was actually flattered because one member of the group, I walked up, introduced myself to him, like, yo, I saw you guys. You guys are one of the reasons that I'm here. And so it was a pleasure to meet them. I got a picture with all of them. And when I told him who I was, he was like, yo, he pulled his hand back and was like, yo, let me reshake your hand. You know, he's like, I've been following your channel for a while. I've been, watching the VR streams and stuff like that. So that was really cool that he knew who I was. I didn't expect anybody to recognize me by my face because, most people see me wearing the VR headset. And Wrench Winch said the same thing when I walked up on her. She was talking to somebody, and I said, Wrench Winch? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, seen a few of your streams. Can I get a picture with you? Yeah, sure. She was like, I'm surprised, somebody recognized me. So she was really pleasant too. Like I said, I got a picture with Mike, Sim Racing 604. You're gonna see how much bigger he was than me when I post that picture. And Lawrence Nasawa, he was taller than I thought too. He looks pretty fit too. He looked like he's about 6'1", 6'2". But she was the Traxian GG guy. I think his name is Miguel. He was pretty tall too. And so, and then after, I would talk to Eric B for a while. We'll talk for a little bit. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to go look around for a little bit. And by the time I got ready to leave, I felt like he was the brother I hadn't seen in about 5 years. So really pleasant. Shout out to his sister, Pocahontas. She was there. RSR Zilla was there. RSR Queen, she was there too. And Miguel, they had another.
Dad Drive S Bad said, I wish I could have gone. Looked like an awesome time from the few streams I caught.
I did upload I did stream live from my phone there a little while ago. So if you want to go back and check that out, that was pretty cool. And I got to try sort of a motion rig for the first time. The motion rigs, there was like people at every one of them. Somebody was either in the motion rig or there was a line waiting to get on the motion rig. I did try one from a company called Cube Control, and it wasn't it was a motion rig from the standpoint that it had the actuators on it, where it had the hydraulic jacks that acted like a motion simulator. I tried that, and they had it set up for iRacing using the AMG GT3, and man, that car sounded beautiful too. And the way that it was moving me around like this, it kind of felt like a roller coaster ride, but between the how high they had the wheelbase turned up and the way the rig was throwing me around, it gave me an idea of like the G forces that these drivers feel in these real races. And then they set it up on Sebring of all tracks, so I felt everything. And then when I went off the track onto the rumble strips, I felt the car, the rig shaking up and down. When I tried that, I did it twice. I said, man, wouldn't this be awesome to do this in VR? That was the only bad thing about the Sim Racing Expo. There was no racing booth set up using a VR headset. But there was a good number of motion rigs there. But in any case, that blew my mind. After jumping into that motion rig, I didn't want to come home.
Miguel, Drive S bad, said, "That's super cool. I wish motion was viable.
Now
I just have a couple base shakers myself."
Now, I will say the first rig that I jumped into, I'm like, okay, it's a rig. I just wanted to jump into a rig. The first one that I jumped into, just so I could at least say I jumped into a rig. And they had ACC set up. And when I got in there, they had a butt kicker dead up under the seat. And they had it turned up quite high. It was like every time I changed the gears, I felt the boop. It was a pretty strong one too. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, like base shakers, not the base shakers, but the motion rig. I almost want to like insert the old saying, once you go motion rig, you don't go back. That was an unbelievable experience. About a year ago, I had looked at some actuators, and I think it might have been, I can't remember what YouTuber did a review on them that, saying that they were really affordable. And when I looked them up, I think they were about $1,500. So those might've been the cheapest actuators that I could find. Everything else was in, 3,000-4,000s. And then the motion rigs, I saw a couple of them for like 10 grand, but I'm not even looking after that. There was a couple of those motion rigs that looked like some gyroscope shit that, if I had to guess, I'm like, that shit looked like it cost 100 grand. Now I want to show you guys some of the gear that I bought, and I'm actually going to put on. I'm getting ready to put on one of the shirts right now. And then I'm going to get us registered for the COTA, the 6 hours of COTA. I will be doing that. Session starts at 5 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow morning. I just got done talking to Hernandez Catoni, and that's the one that we're going to do. And so I'm going to sign up for it live. But let me show you guys some of the goodies that I got. And the company, I never heard of them before. They're called 4D Racing. I did not go to this expo with the intentions of buying clothing or apparel there. But the stuff that I saw, I liked it. And I'm like, how much is this? What? Give me one of them. No, you know what? Give me two, so it was like that. So let me show you guys the stuff I got. So what I'll have to do is I'll hold it up and then bring it up close to the camera. Okay, so this is the goodie bag, and I'll save what I think is best for last. All right, let's reach in here and get off to the side. Put that off to the side. Okay, so the first thing we're going to start with that I bought a pair of gloves. So when I looked at the table, I misunderstood what the guy said. I'm like, is this stuff for sale? And he was like, yeah, it'll be online, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, okay. And one of the gloves, I was like, let me try that on. I'm
Hans
like, that
Cotoni
feels pretty cool.
said, if you want to practice, I'm
You're in
at
server number two?
2.
Okay, Hanez, give me about 10 or 15 minutes. I want to show everybody the stuff that I bought at the Sim Gaming Expo, and then I'll jump in there with you. So I tried on the gloves. One pair of gloves, I love the way it felt. But these gloves right here, I love the design of them. So let me put these gloves on and show you guys real quick. So hold on a second. Okay, so yeah, here's the gloves right here. And yeah, they feel pretty good. Feels good to have a pair of nice new gloves. Looks like they kind of reinforced on the thumbs here. So let me come up close and show you guys. And this is from 4D Racing. So yeah, really, really nice. And so I asked him, I said, are these available to buy right now? And he was like, yeah. And so I told him what size I need. How much? He said $25. I said, let me get them. Then I'm sitting there looking at the table, and then another pair of gloves caught my eye. And I said, you know what? Give me two pairs, because these sparkles that I normally wear, it's got a hole right here in the thumb, and it's got a hole right here in the index finger. So I have been meaning to get a new pair of gloves anyway. And I paid $45 for these sparkles on Amazon, plus I think plus like another $8 shipping or some shit like that. And so you guys just saw these red gloves that I just bought, and I'm like, $25? And I'm looking at these other gloves. I was like, you know what? Let me get those ones too. These ones that I'm about to show you here. Now, these red gloves, I'm going to wear these tonight when I practice. These gloves right here,
I need some
I'm going to
good new
wear these
gloves
tomorrow for our 6 hours of coda. But they're the exact same gloves, except they're yellow and black versus the red and black ones that I was just wearing right here. Let me come up close, show you guys. Said you need some new gloves. Hey man, $25. And you know these sparkles that I normally wear, these were the super cheap ones at $45. So I got two pairs of gloves for $50. And then being that I paid for the first one cash. I paid for these ones cash, so he didn't even charge me sales tax. He just paid me charged me $50. So two pairs of gloves for $50. You cannot beat that. Now, let me show you what else I got. Because, like I said, I'm going to, a couple of these items that I'm getting ready to show you, I'm going to get ready to put one on right now. And then the other one, I'm going to wear it in the morning for the 6 hours of Kota. So, let's start with this one. I bought this shirt from the same merchant, 4D Racing. Kind of simple, black with red trim. I'm getting ready to put this on right now. So I'm going to bring it up close and show it to you guys, and then I'm going to go change into it. All right, give me a second, folks. I'll be right back. Gonna change. All right, what do you guys think? So yeah, at first I didn't want any. I didn't when I bought this shirt. I'm thinking I didn't want a shirt that was too noisy. I'm like, okay, this is subtle, but still looks like a racing shirt. So let me come up close. You guys can see that. See the logo right there. Got a symbol, what looks like an iRacing symbol right there. All right, let me show you guys the next item that I picked up. So this next item that I picked up. Well, before I go on to the next item that I picked up, let me say something about the shirt that I was just wearing. The shirt that I was just wearing, I bought that at the Detroit Grand Prix last spring when my son and I went down there for it. That shirt was $65, and I had already spent a lot of money. I wanted to get my son a shirt, but I was like, ooh, that's going to be another dent, not to mention how much money I had spent on rental, gas, food, all kinds of stuff. So I didn't do it. So this time, I asked my son, do you want a shirt or something? And he said, no. And I was like, you don't want a souvenir or something? He was like, yeah, okay, I'll take something. I said, well, pick out a shirt. And I said, if you want, we can walk around. You can check out some of the other booths and see if there's something else you might like. So we did it. And he was like, let's go back to the booth you were at. I think I saw something I like there. So this shirt right here that I'm wearing, I said, how much is this shirt? He said, $30. You got to be kidding me. Let me get it. So I said, let me get a large, because I think an extra large would be too big. And then I think a medium, if it shrinks, is going to be too tight. So I got a large. So now coming back to my son said, I like that shirt right there. And the young lady that was assisting the guy that was like selling this stuff, I said, I need two of the shirts that you're wearing right there. I need a large and an extra large, because my son's probably a little bit taller than me. So this is the shirt that both my son and I have, one of these shirts. And this is the shirt that I'm going to wear tomorrow for the 6 hours of COTA, along with the yellow and black gloves that I showed you guys. So this shirt right here, at first I thought it was a little bit loud, but then I was like, the more I look at this shirt, the more I like it. So let me bring it up close to show it to you guys. And now, finally, the last item that I picked up. I'm saving the best for last. In this bag, I have a new pair of racing shoes. Now, these shoes actually have what feels like an Alcantara bottom, or that same what's the word? The same material that you would feel like on the inside of racing gloves. So what's crazy is, so it's got that bottom. These shoes look and feel like sim racing gloves that were made for feet. And I'm actually getting ready to put these on right now too. So these are going to be my strictly racing gloves. I mean, shoes. These ones here, along with along with these white ones. Yeah, I actually walk outside with those every now and then, but these will never ever go outside. Let me go outside. Let me come up close and show them to you guys, and then I'm going to tell you how much they cost. These shoes were $55, and so these I normally wear a 9 or 9.5, but I had to get these shoes in a 10 because they are based on like European foot sizes, which I guess is a little bit different than American foot sizes. So yeah, I had to get these in a size 10, because what ended up happening was I said, "Do you got a 9.5?" And he said, "Yeah." And I tried on the 9.5, and it actually felt a little bit tight on my toes. So I said, "What about a 10?" And then that's when he explained to me about the difference in between European and American. So, but putting these shoes on is like putting a glove on. You're not just gonna be able to, you know. Oh, okay. Let me undo the strings. All right, that's better. You got the Velcro strap right there. And then here's the other one right here.
Miguel, Da Drive S Bad, said. I added some elastic laces to my Goodyear cheap shoes, makes them easy to slip on and off for quick sessions.
So after I get this shoe on, I'll get us registered and get a few laps in. And there's Katoni. If you're still watching, I will get ready to jump in the Discord here in a second. If you'd like to join me. Yeah, it feels like I'm wearing gloves on my feet. It feels weird, but boy, I love the way they look. Come up there and show you guys up close. All right, let's get registered for this race. Special events. And right here, tomorrow at 5 a.m., that is the race we're going to do. Enter team, the VR Vikings. 2 drivers, 1 lineup. Register lineup. And or is it? There we go. Here it is, our official VR Vikings Ferrari 296. This is the car that we will be driving in the race. A lot of endorsements on it. Ray-Ban, PlayStation right here on the side. On the front, there's a PlayStation on the top. You can see Ray-Ban right there, right there. Santander, Shell logo. Very nice car. Said lineup can only have 2 to 6 drivers. Why is it saying that? Teams. Create new lineup. No? Members? Yeah, he's assigned as a driver. All right, let's try this again and see if we can get registered. Select lineup to register. Lineups can only have 2 to 6 drivers. Why is it doing that? Driver lineups 1. Add to lineup. Okay.
Hole in Dan's sock. Said. Hello, sir.
Let's see if we can do it now. Oh, I see. That's what it was. GT3. We are registered. Dan Sock, how's it going? All right. We are all set. Let me jump into the Discord. So if you're still watching, Henez, please join me in the Discord. All right. He said he was in practice number 2. All right, just waiting for this to...
Hole in Dan's sock. Said. Did you see Roy Jones' JR news?
No, I did not. What's going on with Mr. Jones? Jake's in here. I think I heard something.
Hey, man.
Mr. Catoni, how are you?
Hey, Mr. Lincoln. I'm good. How are you? How was the expo?
Hey, it was awesome. Like, if you lived in the United States, the Sim Gaming Expo is something you have to you got to go there. I'm going to be uploading pics and videos over the next day or
Hole
so.
in Dan's sock. Said.
Yep.
A South Korean guy gave him gold medal because he said he couldn't sleep for like 25 years. Geez.
Oh.
I watched the fight. Roy won. Kudos to that Korean dude. Real honor.
Oh, yeah, okay. I heard about him getting this gold medal, but I didn't know how he got it. So, to you and the rest of the audience, Mr. Catoni, the organizer of the Sim Gaming Expo, his name is George. I can't remember his last name. But I did get a quick interview with him, you know, and I asked him a quick question. If he was happy with the
Hole in Dan's sock.
with the turnout and if it was going to be another one.
Guy couldn't sleep knowing he didn't win that gold medal, so gave it to Roy.
Oh,
wow.
Okay. So are you in this? Are you in this session, Henez?
Hold on. We have this. Yeah.
Room 2. Okay.
Yeah, I'm in the same like you. Yeah.
Disengage limiter.
Oh, you know what?
We've got cold brakes all
Huh?
around.
I'm actually looking at the MDF
What? Why?
to see if it, because I don't know if you can practice driver swap in practice mode or not.
Okay, Clay. There's a faster class car approaching.
Oh.
Yellow flag, sector 1.
Well, so you can't drive now.
Nope, doesn't look like it. Motor map. Safety car race.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
No, it doesn't look like I can. Doesn't look like I can do it.
We can't drive together.
Oh, is it a case? Does one of us have to be in the pits or something?
Huh?
Oh, I was wondering if it's a case of that it's not working because both of us are out on the track right now, or just it won't let us do it during open practice.
Yeah. So, but you can drive now, right?
Yeah, I'm driving right now. It's just on the MDF.
Green flag in sector 1.
I don't see the driver swap option.
Blue flag.
Okay, yeah, that's just because
You're
I
right.
think, yeah, it's
Sector
just
2 is now
practice,
green.
just because of that, I think.
Sector 3 is now yellow.
I might as well.
It's just a scratch. Ignore it.
I might as well come into the pits. Idiot hit me trying to dive
Sector
underneath
2
you.
is now yellow.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I watched a YouTube video today from a guy from Germany. He was at the Expo 2 in Chicago, and that looks really nice. A lot of motion rigs there.
Yeah, but in
Or was
all of
there?
them, in all of those motion
Crazy.
rigs, all those motion rigs were taken up. Either somebody was already sitting in them, or there was a line waiting to use it. But I did.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
You tried you tried a motion rig, or
Yeah, and I really, it wasn't the true motion rig. It was the one with the actuators on it.
Track's clear. Push, push, push. Green
Yeah.
flag in sector 2.
But it was still an incredible experience.
so I would really like to try a motion rig, but what I think I would be slower with them because you feel everything, and I think that makes you slower.
Yeah, it does throw you around in your seat a little bit.
Yeah.
The leader's just done a 209.22.
Surprisingly, I'm not as tired as I thought I would be. So these new shoes that I got, they feel perfect on my right foot, but it feels weird wearing it on the left foot.
Oh yeah,
Because
that's crazy.
it's like the way they feel,
There's 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes.
if you were to close your eyes and pick it up, you would think you were picking up a pair of sim racing gloves.
Yeah.
Yup, it's like sim racing gloves made for your feet.
Yellow flag, sector 2, B12.
So it's perfect because I can be a little, I can be a little more what's the word I'm looking for? Sensitive when I use the brake and the pedal.
Mm-hmm.
Sector 1 is 2.1, off the pace. Your front brakes are getting a bit hot.
How much you paid for the shoes?
$55.
Okay.
I bought 2 pairs of gloves, $25 each, and I bought two racing shirts, one of which I'm wearing right now, $30 each.
Yeah, cool.
So I spent about $200 because I bought my son a shirt too. I spent about $200, but I think it was worth every penny.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, nice.
Your tyres are cold, watch out. Clay, you need to watch the track limits. V12. Sector 3 is 1.7 off the pace. Sector 2 is clear. Yellow flag in Sector 2. Sector 1 is 1.2 seconds off the pace. Right tyres are cold. It looks like Miguel has crashed in turn 10. Green flag, Sector 2. Brakes are hot. Sector 2 is 1.3 seconds off the pace. Track limits, this lap will be deleted.
Miguel, Dad drive S bad. Said. Damn crew chief calling me out, rolling on the floor laughing.
What do you... Huh?
Sector 3 is 1.5 off the pace.
Are you in here with us, Miguel?
Okay, Clay, 15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes.
Oh.
Sector 1 is 3.0 off the pace.
Miguel, Dad drive S bad. Said. I was seeing what my pace was, I gotta work tomorrow anyway. I'm miles off LOL.
Oh, I didn't know you were in here with us.
Incident in Sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow. Left side tyres are cold. Sector 2 is 1.6 off the pace. It looks like Cannon has gone off in turn 10. This lap won't count. You've cut the track. The guy ahead has just posted a 2:12.20. Sector 2, E10. Sector 3 is 1.5 seconds off the pace. Tyres are cold. Sector 2 is 1.1 off the pace. Line these track limits, please, Clay.
230.09.
Oh, wow, you picked up.
If one of you is on the same server like us right now.
Clear
No,
left.
I'm talking about your pace. Look like you get turned in a faster lap.
But I don't know, 5 minutes ago or so you said Miguel, or I don't know, is in the split 2 right now.
10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
You know what I mean?
You know which Miguel I'm talking about?
You've gone outside.
Yeah, and then he's driving practice 2 right now.
Well, yeah, he said in the comments section he popped in for a quick second to get some
Faster
practice.
car approaching. Sector 2 is yellow.
But said he
okay.
had to get to work. Let me see, is he still in here? Oh yeah, he's still in here.
Is he driving GT3 or a hypercar?
He's driving the AMG.
Oh, okay.
Oh, but his car hasn't populated yet. Okay, so we talked about our strategy before, and I want to go over it again with me starting the race and doing a double stint.
Yeah, okay.
I think the reason it'd be best for me to start the race is because you're a little bit faster, and I think first of all, the first couple of laps, nobody's going to be fast because everybody's going to have cold tires. Not only that, I don't think the pace is going to be very fast because on top of the cold tires, nobody wants to do anything stupid and have their race end, in the first lap. So
Yeah, right.
I don't think the pace is going to be very fast for the first few laps. So even if the guys are way faster than me, I think I should be able to keep up with them for a few laps. And then once my stint is over and I hand the car over to you, then you'll be out there in open air. So if you have good pace, then you'll just be able to chop these guys down one by one, because I don't think it makes sense for you to get in the car first if you're going to be bunched up with a bunch of people and you're not going to really get a chance to stretch your legs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yep.
So,
Okay.
and another reason why I wanted to do a double stint is like the engineering part is not enabled yet. So, whatever you want the car in terms of the like if you want the tires changed, then I can do that for you before I turn the car over to you.
Yeah, yep.
Now, I think if I'm not mistaken, we have a total of 18 tires to use. And that
18?
I believe we have 18 tires, but that also includes the tires that we use for quali.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
So since you're a little bit faster than me, I think you should do our quali laps.
Yeah.
But I do have to stress one thing though. Because we're gonna be using 18 tires, at some point we are going to have to reuse some tires. We're either going to have to double stint some tires, or we're going to have to reuse the quali tires. So where I'm getting at is set the best lap you can, but it's going to be very important that you do not spin out and put a flat spot on these tires if we end up having to use them again during the race.
Yeah, sure. And yeah, sure. So it's really impossible. Not impossible. It's really, really, really. I don't know the word in English for that right now. Important. It's really important. And if we have a really fast time, I would say, okay, it's good, and let's save the tires. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If we say, okay, we have this round is really good, it's fast enough, then I would say, okay, let's save the tires. The qualifying is done, and
yeah, absolutely. If we're satisfied with the lap, there's no sense in staying out there and continue to burn up the tires. So yeah, I get what you're saying there. The other thing is when I start the race, should we put new tires on
5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
to start the race, or should we go ahead and keep the tires that we use for quali on there?
I will try. So that's what I do sometimes. I do sometimes just for the race. I drive just a few. It's always to the end of the quali. I drive with new tires, but maybe just for 30 seconds or so. So because then I have a little bit more grip to the start for the race. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So so should we put them on for me, or should we save them for when you use them? Save them and put them on later on in the race.
I don't know.
Because no matter how you slice it, when I turn the car over to you, whether we end up putting the quali tires back on the car or going with new tires, the tires are going to be cold. So you're still going to give away a lap or two warming up the tires.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of feeling like, and then, since I'm doing a double stint, But
what do you mean? How long is the double stint?
I think it's each stint is an hour, I believe. So my guess is by doing a double stint, I think I'll be going 2 hours.
Yeah. All right.
And so when I turn the car over to you, then you would be doing 2 hours. So something else that I want to point out is that like when I do my stint, if you want, you know, you can stay with me for a half hour, whatever the case may be, to make sure everything's all situated. And then if you want, you can take off and go take a nap until it's your turn to drive.
Yeah.
Because I might do that myself. When I turn the car over to you, I might stick around for about a half an hour and then get a nap in and then come back when I'm ready for my second stint, the 1 hour stint. And then when I turn the car over to you, then I'll stay with you the whole stint for the rest of the race.
Yeah, okay.
So after all that driving that I did from the expo, I'm definitely going to need some rest. So,
yeah, sure, of
That's
course.
2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
As far as this stream goes, I won't be on too much longer because I don't want to wake up tired for this race.
Yeah.
Oh, Miguel, he's wow, he's a lot faster than I thought. He just did a 2:11.3.
Okay.
And I know that day that we were practicing last week, my best lap was a 2:11.9.
What was mine? Do you remember?
I think yours was like a 2:11.3, 2:11.2, but one of those laps you were about to do like a 2:10.8, but you got hit with a track
Yeah,
cut.
remember.
Yeah, and the lap, the lap was invalidated.
I'm really far away right now from this time.
This practice sessions is about to end, so I'm going to back out and go and wait for another one to open up.
Yeah.
Because if you don't leave now, the game's going to freeze up on you.
Oh, yeah, right. I have to stop it.
So there's 126 registered for this race. I don't know if that means 126 cars or 126 people.
I think cars. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, excuse me. So let's see what we got for practice. Here's one, practice 2. Now it says 2 hours. 2 hours and 2 minutes.
That's good.
So I'll go in there and do a few more laps, and then after that, I'm gonna shut it down.
Miguel,
so I can get
Dad Drive S bad.
Yeah.
Said, I love that track. Anyway, enough practicing for me. Good luck, Hans and Lincoln, for your race tomorrow.
Thank you, Miguel. Thank you for wishing us
Thank you.
luck. And you turned in a pretty good lap there. If you plan to do this race yourself, good luck to you as well.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. Blue flag. The brakes are cold. Be careful. Okay, Clay. There's a faster class car approaching. Sector 1 is yellow, Sector 3 is yellow.
Refreshed?
Huh? Yeah.
All set?
The track temperature's rising. It's now 40 Celsius. Yellow flag, Sector 2. We think that Marlow has binned it in turn 9. Green flag, Sector 2. Green flag, Sector 1. Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace. There's a faster class car behind. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. Green flag in Sector 3. Yellow flag. The guy ahead's last lap time is a 2:13.57. Car left, clear left. Car behind's a faster class. Yellow flag in Sector 2. Clear left. Sector 3 is 1.9 off the pace. It looks like Alexandra has gone off in turn 12. Sector 2 is green. Your brakes are hot. Green flag, Sector 3. Sector 1 time's okay. Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow. Yellow flag, Sector 3. Left side tyres are cold.
Damn, I have a lot of disconnects on the last time. I don't know why.
Sector 1 is now green.
Horrible.
Sector 3 is clear. The guy behind has just done a 2:13.28. Yellow flag in Sector 1. 2, yellow flag, P2, sector 3 times quick.
That's a little bit better. Just did a 212.2. It's a little bit better.
$12.2.
So
Okay.
I guess 211s will be okay. 210s will be good. And we probably need 209s to get into
I
the
think a
top.
209 is really hard to get.
Yeah, but I think it was Andreas. He told me on Twitter that he saw some 206s out there, and I'm thinking to myself, these
Yeah.
guys might be cheating.
It's really crazy. So I thought the last time when we had practice, I was much faster. So maybe, yeah. So 211, I don't know, and it's really far away right now for me. But I think it's just because that was a private practice session what we had, and there was different temperature on the track and everything. You know what I mean? And just because of that, it's a little bit harder to drive right now.
But I think a lot of people are not going to get very many chances to turn in their potential fastest lap, because once this race gets into a groove, they're going to have to be constantly looking over their shoulders for the hypercars. So if they were trying to attempt a personal best lap, or if they get caught up in a fight with another car, when the hypercars come through, whatever they were trying to do, they will have to abandon it.
Yep.
So let's see, what time is it?
Okay.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock, and I'm starting to wind down. My voice is getting scratchy from talking all damn day at the expo. I'm tired and I'm hungry, so I think it might be time for me to go ahead and shut it down and get to bed. So, the session starts at 5 a.m. Eastern time, which I think should be 11
Germany.
Okay. I will go live. I will be ready to go, and I will be live at about 4:15 a.m. About 45 minutes before our session starts.
Okay.
That gives us a few minutes to go over our last minute details and try to get some practice in.
Yeah, me too.
So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night and get some rest. And I will see you in a few hours.
See you soon, yeah?
Yep. And may the wind be at our backs. Okay, folks. With that, I'm going to go ahead and hang it up. And I don't. Hold on. And it looks like my screen. Okay, there it is. Thought my screen blacked out for a second. So, folks, that's going to do it for me. You get some rest. You get ready for the morning. Now, how this is going to work as far as me streaming, I'm going to stream the entire race. When I do my stints, I will stream them in VR. When I turn the car over to Henez, I will close the game and then reboot it in flat screen so you guys can see everything without that fishbowl look that looking at replays give you through VR. So you can see everything flat screen like a regular race. So, and as I was discussing with Henez, when I turn the car over to him for his double stint, I will stay with him through the first half hour. I'll try to keep an eye on what's going on with the rest of the pack. Pace everybody's turning in. I don't know if I'll be able to pay that much attention to how much fuel or virtual energy they'll be using. I'll try to see if I can, get a fix on that. But I'll be with him for about the first half hour, possibly 45 minutes. After that, I'm going to go take a nap, but I'll leave the stream going. And I'll come back probably about a half an hour before his stint is up, and be ready to take over the car. And then from there, I'll do 1 hour stint, and then I'll hand the car over to him for the final stint. So that is the plan. So with that, thank you all for watching. Really appreciate it. We will see you all in a few hours. And I think I'll probably post one more pic from the Sim Racing Expo before I go to bed, and work on posting the rest of that stuff over the day tomorrow. So thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. And until the next one, you all know the line, and I'll see you in a few hours. Wakanda forever, long live the king, and deuces. We'll see you in a few hours, everybody.